Welcome back. It's 8:25. Among the Americans that are waiting for some guidance from the U.S. government to get out of Egypt is a Chicago-based tour group with the PBS show Grannies on Safari. Didn't even know that show was interesting.
Joining us on the phone is Pat Johnson. Pat, how are things going this morning for you?
Well, they're going pretty well. We're ensconced here on a cruise ship in Luxor, Egypt, awaiting word about some possible evacuation activities sponsored by our government. So far, we don't have specific details as to when and where we could expect a flight out. But we're waiting and holding tight. The weather's beautiful here. The ship is quite lovely, and we're doing okay. Members of the party went on a little excursion earlier in the day. And frankly speaking, Luxor is pretty tame and quiet at this point in time.
Okay, so we had read that you were, your initial tour group was planning on staying until the 4th, and you're still going to do that because you're on a ship most of the time?
Well, we had planned and are still scheduled for a 4-night, 5-day cruise. We are interested, of course, in the possibilities of leaving sooner than we had anticipated. The cruise would end on the 2nd, and the plan was for us to go back to Cairo for a couple of days. But right now, we're looking at several other options for us.
So if you've got a lot of people on your tour group that have never been to Egypt, I would imagine, before. Have you been to Cairo initially and seen any of this?
I have. I think I'm the only one in the group that has visited Egypt before. But you're right. Everybody on the cruise or on our trip has never been to the country before.
So you were you in the city when any of this was happening before you ended up where you are now?
Well, we did have some experiences in Cairo before we made the plane trip here to Luxor, and there were kind of difficult, challenging experiences, basically from our hotel and in transit to Alexandria, where we encountered some kind of nerve-wracking events happening, and we saw some very difficult things going on in Cairo, basically from the balcony of our hotel. Gatherings of people, we saw fires, and we did indicate, it was indicated to us by television, the national, international networks, a lot of other activities happening. What is a bit amazing right now, guys, is the fact that we still do not have internet. Now, we didn't have television for 24 hours, but we got back television, international television, just a few hours ago today. So we have been basically incommunicado except for cell phones. And it was interesting that when in some of our initial contacts with the State Department, they told us to email them information about our whereabouts and other basic information, and we couldn't email because we can't email. And this is the first time. I traveled a lot over my life. I have never been in a place where there's no communication. Now, as I said, the international networks are back on in our cruise ship, but there's still no internet.
Wow.
Well, Pat, good luck with safe travels from where you are, and thanks for touching base with us.
Larry and Robin, thank you very much. Take care now. Bye-bye.